Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, February 21st, 2025. Let's take a look what do we have on the economic calendar today. Asian session data were mostly from Japan. National core CPI increases from 3% to 3.2% and beats the expectations of 3.1%. Services PMI from Japan increases just slightly from 53.0 to 53.1. Core retail sales data and retail sales data from the UK beats the expectations. Bunch of very good data for the last month. All of them beats the expectations. Quite good data from the UK. France manufacturing PMI and services PMI are scheduled for release at 9:15. Manufacturing PMI data from Germany are scheduled for release at 9:30, and services PMI 9:30 as well. Italian CPI scheduled for release at 10 o'clock, and then manufacturing PMI, composite PMI, and services PMI from the Eurozone are scheduled for release at 10 o'clock, and at 10:30 we got manufacturing PMI, composite PMI, and services PMI data from the EU. Okay, so London session is all about the PMIs these days. Now, we enter the New York session. Core retail sales and retail sales from Canada scheduled for release 2:30. Then we got ECB Lane to give a speech at 3:30. 15 minutes later we got data from the US. Global services PMI and composite PMI are scheduled for release, and at 4 o'clock we got existing home sales from the US. 1 year inflation expectations, Michigan consumer expectation and consumer sentiment data, all of the data from the US are scheduled for release at 4 o'clock as well. At 6:30 we got the Bank of Canada Governor McLean to give a speech, and at the end of the day we got the US Barker Hughes and total recount and oil recount scheduled for release at 7 o'clock. So very busy day in data releases, mainly PMIs and existing home sales together with the inflation expectations and the sentiment measurements from the US. So it looks very interesting Friday. So let's go to the charts without any further ado. We start with euro dollar. For our chart of the euro dollar is showing us very nice movement to the upside. Apparently, as you can see, we didn't actually hit the lower level, but let me just adjust this line slightly like this. Let me just remove this one, so we don't need it anymore. And now let's just copy that one so we can have a perfect technical pattern here. There you go. So that's still the channel, but we just make it a little bit more updated for the newest data. Very sharp rebound of the momentum back above the level of 65 points, and we are back above the technical supports, technical resistance levels. I don't really think they work anyway, so we need to, because market didn't actually react on these levels whatsoever. So right now we got ABC, possibly, just possibly, look at this, we might have the wave X here as the yeah, there you go, wave X as the, let's say, some sort of the let's say, for example, connector. Let me just make it, there you go, and this will be white, and a white color here. No, okay, it doesn't matter, let's make it black. So we all know that this is the connector, possible connector here, and that just above this 100 periods moving average. So do we have the technical support 1.0374 bounce, and we are back higher. We are trying to test 1.0515, and then the supply zone is clearly marked on our chart. So any breakout higher would mean another A, B, C pattern is in progress. So right now we abandon the idea of the price and time overbalance. We stick with the idea of a possible ABC to the upside. We are still inside of the channel, of course, uprising channel. possible market movement right now. Let me just place it here. If you're still wondering how it might look, if this is the connector wave X, so from the bottom we might have wave B, wave A, wave B, and wave C. Those levels are not targets, yeah? So we got that double zigzag corrective pattern is in progress if we treat this as an X. So what we will see in the future, market will show us very soon. Okay, British pound. Cable is breaking to the upside. So this is now invalidated, and the lower channel line is invalidated as well. The level of 1.2636 will act as the local technical support. Local high 1.2677. We back above the 38% of Fibonacci retracement. So what do we need to do right now is to find out the other retracement here, right? So let me just go to the daily, because we need to get the perspective. There you go. So 38 is done. So let me just remove it. Now we are going to place Fibonacci retracement, and we will see where is the other level, like 50 and 61%. So this is the whole swing to the downside. Now this is the correction. It's clear. 50%. Where is 50%? What is the level? The level of 50% is roughly around 1.2764. Okay, so let's just place it on the chart because it might be a little bit better visible. So that's the 50%. We'll mark it black. And eventually, let's mark 61% of the Fibonacci retracement on a daily time frame chart, 1.2918. And that's this level. There you go. Two very important Fibonacci retracement levels are ready, and you can see where are the next targets for the bulls. Obviously, very close to these levels. For example, there is technical resistance. There's some sort of the technical resistance just right here. Let me just place it. There you go. So that's the technical resistance, important one. And there is one more, which is located just here. So just in between 50 and 61%, we got the technical resistance level. Maybe this two technical resistance levels might be considered as the supply zone, of course. Now another thing, look where we are right now. We just hit the 100 periods moving average on a daily time frame chart. Okay, and we are still, let me just make a zoom. We are still trading very close to the 100 periods moving average. Of course, 100 periods moving average is to 126.58. We've been higher 20 pips basically above this level, but there is a very important situation here that is telling us that possibly there is possible some sort of the downside movement here if the market will get rejected. Let's take a look at the SP500 on a daily time frame chart. We can clearly see movement to the upside and test of this trend line here. Let me just switch to the 4-hour time frame chart, and you can see that we just broke above this trend line, made a new high at 6,147. We tested the level of let me just take a look. We tested the level of 6,100. Now it's a technical support, and the market might still move way higher than it is right now, as the market is simply ready to move up. So S&P 500 uptrend is still in place. Let me just go to the Bitcoin if I can. There you go. So the Bitcoin, one zoom out. There you go. We are testing the upper range zones, 98,792, and of course there is our trend line. So if we want to see a breakout to the upside, the bulls need to break above the local technical resistance and then above the trend line resistance. Momentum is very strong, very nice rebound to the upside, 65 points here, so it's quite possible that this movement to the upside will be continued, and we will see the breakout higher towards the 102,000 level. So please stay focused, stay vigilant. Very important situation here, very important level. Let's see later how this how the situation will be resolved by the market participants. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next week. So take care and bye bye.